Let's go.
Boom, there we go.
There we go.
Yo, listen, it look mad. Yo, that thing was mad clear, Carmission. I ain't gonna hold you.
You like it?
I like how that's looking.
Okay.
All right, listen, listen. First of all, what's good to everybody that is joining us in social media land?
Yes,
We want
sir.
to tell you we appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight. Listen, we coming with an impromptu,
Listen,
an
Independence Day.
impromptu Independence Day, 4th
special,
of
man.
July follow suit. You heard? Listen, it's your boy Rufus Dean, the commissioner. I'm in the building. I got my girl T Gray, the six of spade. She's in the building.
Going
I
on,
got
good
the
people?
protege, the king of spade. Feature bang. It's
Super
a spade
villain.
night.
AKA Thanos.
Yo, he's collecting infinity stones.
That's my new
Listen.
name, AKA Thanos. For snatching heads.
Yo, listen, y'all. Listen, thank y'all for joining us. T Gray Bang, thank y'all for being here tonight. Listen, we put this together, but we needed to put this together before things got out of hand. Because
Listen,
again,
shout out
we
to the
just-
uniform. Shout out to the uniformity of the Spade family.
Listen,
Look, listen.
listen.
Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on.
Listen, y'all
Listen.
gotta understand. Spades rule the world, all right? Spades rule
I
the
see the
world.
spade. Throw the spades up.
Not those
So listen,
spades up.
I don't think they know. Let me show how you do that spade, because I don't want to throw that diamond like they be doing. Listen, they be
Nah,
throwing
nah.
that diamond.
See, the spade is this. You heard?
The spade is that.
Like this.
How does that go?
There you go. There you go. There go the
This is a
spade.
gang war. Huh? This is a
Go
gang war.
spade.
We gonna
Right here. You see it? You can
yo.
see it
So
right here.
listen,
Look, go spade right there.
so y'all can understand what we talking about. Let me tell y'all what we got going on. So okay. So the 52 hitter PSL, we're a lot. All right, we're there's a lot that goes under that umbrella. So now one of the things that we also do is we have broken down each suit into a family. All right. So you have the spades family, the hearts family, the diamonds family, and the clubs family. I am the head of the hearts family. This is the six of spades.
Time
and the
out. Time
king
out.
of
You said
spades.
you're the
Yes,
head of
sir.
the Hearts family?
I'm sorry. Listen,
No. I'm about to
Yo,
say you a
listen,
traitor.
that's-
You gotta go.
pause. That's egregious. That's a violation. I'm gonna file myself for that. You understand? I'm the head of the spade family. Let me get that right. I'm the head of
Yeah,
the spade
tighten up,
family.
man. Tighten
Yo.
up, please.
Listen, this is the six of spade and the king of spade. You understand? So this is a spade family function
Now, look
tonight.
at the
You know,
drum, bro.
the spades is taking over follow suit tonight.
That's
You know
right
what I'm
now in
saying?
the
So,
handshake.
and spades rule the world. All right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the spade family. Yo, T Ray, we gotta get into some events that happened.
It's too
But
loud.
first of all, before we get into the events that happened, first of all, yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all introduce yourself to the people.
Oh.
What's good?
I'm T Gray, aka Six of Spade, coming to
In
you
the
live.
building.
Yeah, in the building. That's
In the
all I got right
building.
now.
Listen,
That's
man,
all
you
I
already
got.
know.
In the
I know who I
building.
am, man. I'm Fiji, aka Thanos, right? The unmerciful.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
gonna scorch the land. I'm gonna scorch the earth. I'm gonna discontinue your bloodline. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the villain. I'm the villain of the Hill House. I'm not gonna lie. I'm embracing it. I'm like Draymond Green, man. I got the most fouls. It's crazy out here.
Yo,
How many
listen.
fouls you got? How many
So-
fouls you
So
Listen, I had
let's get
two last
into it.
games.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it because he did. Listen, first of all, y'all gotta understand. We got a file system here, okay? 3 files and you
And you
done.
done.
That's it. Bang,
done.
Zoom, Alice, you at the moon. All right, 3 files, you done. Mr. Bang over here accumulated 2 files. That yo Bang. So let's get into it, yo. The most hated man. Now listen, anything that I'm about to say right here is verifiable, y'all. And I want y'all to please go back 52 of the PSL YouTube. Listen, you can go to 52 of the PSL Twitch or X as it is right now and see the replay. Okay, go see the replay.
Watch the
Bang,
grudge matches.
you
Watch the
were-
celebrity nights. All that.
You can watch everything. Bang, you were a part of, I would say, the most animosity-filled PSL match as of present.
Absolutely.
This last match between you and Diamonds of Chaos. I mean,
I hate diamonds. I hate diamonds. I hate them.
So listen,
only diamonds I acknowledge is part of my flow, the 10, and the Jack of Diamond, my partner, Dead Eye the Great. You heard? The rest of them, get them out of my face.
So
Skywalker, you get some love too. You get love too. I forgot the name of his card, but he gets some love too. But the rest of them, I don't really care about them.
Yo, listen, I gotta say shout out to the Diamonds.
But shout out to Chaos too, though. And Miss Sherry, baby, but they could get it too.
Yo, listen. Sherry, listen, shout out to the Diamonds family. I gotta say that the Diamonds family, the head of the Diamonds family, Uncle Mark. Shout out Uncle Mark.
Yeah, we beefing. That's how it all started with the Diamonds family. It started with the head
Uncle
of the
Mark
family.
and myself are the oldest team in the metaverse, T. Gray. That is a bona fide fact. There is no team that has been together longer than Uncle Mark and myself. The team that comes second to us is Zeldine and John, as it relates to their ability to maintain a partnership in this metaverse space. Yo, they are second. But shout out to Uncle Mark, who is the head of the Diamond
So
family.
if y'all the two most, I feel like we the most dangerous because me and Deadeye only been apart. We only been teams for the season.
Yeah.
We in week 10.
Yeah.
On to week
Y'all
10.
peanut brittle, but y'all peanut brittle as it relates to us, though. You know, y'all crumble fast. Y'all all other teams break up very, very fast. You know, and so I have not. Yeah. They're peanut brittle. Uncle Mark and myself, we are the only team that is still a consistent team since 2022, since we came into the metaverse. You understand? Every other team that has come before us has crumbled at like peanut brittle. That's why.
Yeah, but
that's why I say they peanut brittle.
Listen, they wasn't the militia though. The militia ain't crumbling. We built the winning line.
Listen, we're gonna see how long.
Nah.
We're gonna see how long the militia can stay together because we've seen some teams. Well, listen, Uncle Mark and myself, and we've seen some good teams come, and we've seen some good teams go. We've seen some dynamic teams that handed us our tail. You understand? But they didn't have any staying power. They were literally made of peanut brittle. That's what I mean when I say they crumble before us. It's an old Japanese proverb that says, if you wait by the river long enough, you'll see the dead body of the enemy float by. Listen, that's Uncle Mark and myself. We are that.
We got a lot of dead bodies.
So
we put a lot of bodies in that river.
I ain't finna be the next one. I'll tell you that.
Yo, bang, listen. So let me ask you this, because there was a lot of tension during that match, and part of the tension, and
I ain't noticed it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm glad that you had blinders on. There was a lot of tension going into that match. Now,
smash round, get him out of here.
This is one of the things. This is one of the things that we have been debating for a while, and I really don't want to really dive off too much into that.
Let's go. Let's speak on it, man.
Well, you know, it's been so much consumed on here, and I kind of rather
listen. If it's heavy on your heart, speak on it.
No, it's not. It's not heavy on my heart whatsoever. It's just we can't help but get into it. But it is the weaponized use of the clock.
Oh, you talking about the
it's
time bomb?
Yeah, it's the time bomb. And
listen,
oh my God,
there was a moment in the match.
Absolutely.
There was a moment in the match when you and your partner, shout out Dead Out of Jack of Diamonds.
Dead Out of Great.
When you guys decided to slow the game up. Now, I got to say, let me say this for
half court. I call it half court offense.
And let me say this for a disclaimer. And I say this, you've heard me say this every show. When I came up with the rule of the time clock, I never imagined anyone weaponizing the clock. That was not my intention.
I got a nice thesis. Not to cut you off, but the thesis that I got, once you get done talking, that I'm about to give you with the clock, it's really no such thing as weaponizing the clock. But I'm gonna let you speak.
I got you.
I'm gonna break it down to you crazy. I've been doing my homework.
You know, I never.
He got his research.
He got his research. I never intention for anybody to weaponize it. You know, so that was one. Two, I do understand that it slows down the game, and I'm not a fan of when the game slows down. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, it has already been instituted, and you and I have spoken off camera about this. Absolutely, it's been instituted, and it's been weaponized against other teams before.
I've felt the wrath. It has been weaponized against me.
Listen, everybody on this couch.
Let's be 100. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. Listen,
true.
If you go back to week 8 in the first round, we caught a 10, and we would have won that round, and it'd have been 1-0 our way. But the clock was already weaponized. And then it went to the second.
Shout out to the Royal Setters.
Shout out to the Royal Setters, too. Listen.
The Five of Spades, Zeldine, the Jack of Spades,
and John Spade family. Shout out to the Spade family. Spade family. So at the end of the day, I can only be like, yo, they got it. They did their thing. And we decided to get up when it was 46 minutes left. They already had it weaponized. They was walking us down. So it's like, yo, I felt the wrath. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cry about it. I ain't say, yo, I need to. Yo, I want to.
But what you said afterwards,
I took it on the chin.
You gonna take it out on everybody
else?
You
know why I took it out on y'all? You know why I'm gonna take it out on y'all? Because y'all had the audacity to be celebrating and jumping up and down and rejoicing like it was a turkey giveaway.
Yeah, T-Gray, listen,
y'all had a parade.
T-Gray, that you were the commentator of that particular game.
That's why she's gonna wear it this week.
Listen, you were the commentator. You were the commentator of that game.
No, she wasn't just the commentator. No. She was one of. She was one of
the commentators. She was one of the commentators of that game.
It's a whole list of them.
Now, during that game, there were now the game that I'm talking about for the streaming audience is the game in week 8. I think it's Tuesday.
It's the first game, yeah. Tuesday.
Again, you can go back and check the film footage on that Tuesday week 8. They were playing. It was the 52 Militia versus the Royal Setters. It was
game
the
of the
second
week.
round in the increase round. We had just got into the increase round, and it was like 40. I think it was, to my recollection, it was like 43 minutes left on it. And Zeldine and John J.W., the Royal Setters, they began to weaponize the clock against you in that particular game, which you guys had a 10. They slowed it up, and because of the weaponized clock, you guys didn't get it. Now on the sideline, T-Gray, there was a massive jubilation.
Was there nobody sad for us? Did nobody say, yo, that's messed up?
Oh, let me finish. Hold on, man. Let me finish.
I got something to say about that.
Hold on, let me finish.
I got something to say about that.
So, T-Gray, that there was a massive jubilation on the side. You know, and listen, to you guys credit, because, you know, you guys seen you guys saw the bullies get beat. So what do you feel about the week, between the difference between the week? Because when the clock was weaponized against Fiji, a lot of people did celebrate, but when they weaponized the clock against someone else, a lot of people had a problem with it. Tell me what side of the fence you're on with it.
You know, honestly, that particular week, yes, I was jumping up and down in joy, because I didn't know what happened in the beginning of the first game, because I came in and y'all were down, they were up, and y'all end up folded. So I came in towards the tail end of it. So all I saw was the score, and I jump up and down, and I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, because I wanted them to lose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All due respect, I wanted y'all to lose. Y'all were doing too much, undefeated, nobody could beat us, all that. So yeah, I'm jumping up and doing. Now, did I want y'all to lose how y'all did? No. I'd rather y'all lose because, you know, they, you know, it's just, you know, because the way the heads were. Yeah. But not because, you know, they start running the clock down at Well, it was like 45,
47. It was like 47
Yeah,
minutes.
man,
It was like 47
It was like
minutes.
47 minutes because we both went. We went
Yes.
4 the first time, and then we went
Yeah.
4 again, and they started running it out.
Yeah, so
So,
running
yeah.
out. So yes,
It's cool though. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It was more so funny to me. I mean, it wasn't cute, but it was funny to me because it was like y'all kind of got a taste of your own medicine, but it was to the extreme. Ain't gonna lie, it was to the extreme. But I just was just in the moment excited because you down with us now. Ivan won. So it was just like, nobody's undefeated no more. Everybody pretty much
Nah,
even.
it's just the
And
bro.
so that's what I was, looking at it that way. It wasn't. I mean, yes, it was kind of unfair, but at the end
Nah,
of
it was
the
fair.
day, it was fair.
Listen, this is why I'm saying it's fair because I'm about to break it down to you. We got 52 seconds to pick a card. They decided to wait until they figure out what time they want to pick a card. Who am I to rush them to pick a card? It's 52 seconds to pick a card. It's no such thing as weaponizing nothing. I got 52 seconds to decide what card I want to play.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of time to pick up a card.
It's no time for me. I can't weaponize.
That's a
Listen,
lot of time.
I cannot weaponize anything if I'm playing within the rules. I'm not creating my own rules. I'm playing within the rules.
So
It's 52 seconds to pick a card. So that means I got 50. That means I got about 45 seconds.
on a
between that-
sidebar,
So yeah,
that's
I'm
out
cool with it.
of curiosity.
Right,
Just,
let's hear it.
just for the 52 seconds to hold a card. What honestly, what was your rationale behind the 52?
So I think that first of all, my rationale was 52 is just I wanted to throw that in there.
You was trying to be that was cute.
So I wanted to throw the 52 in there. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Okay.
I still wanted a personal timer
Okay.
for each individual play, but again,
Okay.
my thinking with it was that a person is going to be racing against the clock. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So even with the 52 seconds, I didn't want to give them 10 seconds to play the card because I did want to give you some time to kind of think, you know what I'm saying, not be rushed to play, but yet and still understand that this is a time restraint. So that was the mindset behind the 52 seconds. For one, it
Okay.
was marketing, branding, and the other one was to give the person a decent amount of time to play. But again, thinking
Absolutely.
that the person would be playing against the clock, not using that to eat up someone else's time. But I
Yeah.
can promise you this: I have something for that next season. I have something that's. Oh, I have something that's. I got something
Enjoy
that's spectacular. Oh yeah,
Listen.
enjoy it. Yeah. Listen, enjoy it. I can't change it right now. It's too late in the season for me to change it right now. Playoffs, we're gonna amend it. But next season is still we still gonna have a blitz round. But the clock is gonna mean, because I learned from my mistakes. So the
Yeah.
clock is going to mean something totally different, and you won't be able to weaponize it against someone next season. I can promise you that. That's a bona fide fact. So
Listen,
take
I'm gonna
that to
tell you
the
like
bank.
this. I'm pro clock. It's no such thing as weaponizing nothing. That was a part of the rule. I got 50.
I feel like this is
Listen,
more of a time
do I got
limit.
52 seconds to use to pick a card or not, Carmen? That's all I want to know. For the record, how long do I have to pick a card?
So you do have, and again, you do have 52 seconds. But again, this was I'm gonna take this one on the chin. I'm gonna take this whole debacle on the chin.
Yeah.
No Diddy,
because
no Diddy,
it
no-
was
no
yeah,
Diddy.
no Diddy. It was pause. It was my short-sightedness that led to this, and so yeah. So you know, I take that on the chin.
So
I
this
take
what I
that
don't
on the
like.
chin.
Now this what I don't like right here. I don't like the hypocriticalness, you heard? Because if
From
you
me?
go back, no, listen.
Oh.
If you go back and watch the game where it happened to us, right? The same people, some of the same people that's crying about it now, was happy as hell that it happened to me and my partner. Happy as hell. They wasn't running. Ain't nobody come to us and say, "Man, Fiji, that was crazy. They did that." They was celebrating. So why, when it happened to you, you gotta have a nervous breakdown, man?
Well,
Take it and laugh. Take it on the chin like I took it. When me and my partner got up and walked away, we could have sat there and just waited it out. We decided to say, "Yo, it's over." And when we got up, we didn't call the car mission on a private 52 jet. Like, "Yo, man, the militia, we ain't feeling this." You know what we did? This is why we the militia. You know what we did? We went to the war table and we came up with a strategy. And we gonna go against the grain. And we took names and we worried about. We come for everybody that was laughing. Everybody that was like, "Put a bounty. It's a bounty on y'all."
But I laughed, but I didn't cry about it.
You might be crying. You might be crying at the end of this week.
You're not gonna do that.
Great.
You're not gonna do that to me. Can you foul him right now? Can we get an advanced foul? Get him his third foul right now.
You might be crying at the end of the week.
But you know,
and he's doing
and one reason we wanted you here because Bang was part of one of the most animositous games.
I didn't notice it. It was animosity.
It was. What you talking about? You talking about beating him?
We're talking about it now. Yeah, we still talking about it now.
Listen, shout out to www.52hitterspsl.com. Go get you a cup, a tumbler. I heard that tumbler gonna keep your juice cold. Get you a blanket. Even though it's hot as hell, get you a blanket for the winter.
Yo, but listen, T. Gray, so Bang was part of one of the most, colorful matches. But on the other hand,
it was colorful.
Yes,
you were part of.
That's crazy, man.
You were part of the match you had. Shout out to Minding My Business, Diva, the Queen of Clubs.
Yeah, shout out to Miss T and
the Deuce of Diamonds.
Deuce of Diamond and the Queen of Clubs.
You were part of a match that showed a lot of civility, a lot of decorum. Talk about it for me.
Man, so honestly, the first, I'm trying to go recap.
Now you guys won. Did you guys win or did you guys lose that?
We won.
You guys won that. You guys won that. That's right.
They bought the broom out. They bought the broom out.
But honestly, it should have went to game 3, and it was because they had the upper hand. They chose not to run the timer. There was one point the timer wasn't even running.
Right.
So we end up having a full free hand.
Yeah. I think you got about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yes.
I think you got about 3 or 4 minutes away there.
That was a full hand, and then the next hand we end up setting them, and then we just took the lead. So it was quite unfortunate on how they end up losing their lead. But the first game for sure, we done set them a couple times. I'm not gonna lie. they kind of overbid their hand, but it's okay. It's okay. But the next game for sure, they should have won that. We should have went to game 3, but it didn't happen that way. We end up winning. But like I said, they also had the option to use the timer. They didn't, and I know they did it because they wanted to play the hand out like normal. And I guess they're trying to lead by example.
Okay.
Respectfully, lead by example. So, I mean, it was unfortunate. I hate to beat on Miami like that, but I do what I do.
Can I ask this? Can I ask this because they had the opportunity to run the timer out, and they did not. Honest question. Take the shoe and put it on the other foot.
Would you have run it out?
If I knew that I was in the lead and the other team was, that close behind me, and then another hand could have potentially set me, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would hold it a little bit. Now, because of the timer, it wasn't like we was at 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or nothing crazy like that. I mean, it was like 10 minutes or less or whatever. Anything could happen. Somebody could have got a 10. Somebody could have, said us.
Y'all could have went into a smash round. It could have,
anything could have happened. So, but in my mind, if I already knew know that I'm already down one game because another team already had one up on me, I'm gonna try to keep my lead and try to go to game 3 so we can at least have a fighting chance to win. And that's my rationale now. It's not because I'm trying to run the timer. I'm just trying to give at least my partner a fighting chance. Yeah. So that's that. So that's my thinking on that. But
And again, let me say this, and I'm not one to rush through anything because I am really excited about who is going to be declared world champion at the end of this season.
Absolutely,
I'm really excited, and they're going to have a year. They're gonna have they're gonna have a year for that to promote that. I don't know if they're gonna have 365 days, but
you're gonna be the premier. You're gonna be the premier team. You be the premier team of the
you're gonna have
a
whole
time.
PSL. You're gonna have a time for that. But next season, I'm telling you that I got it. I already got it worked out. So that's
okay.
That's something. Bang, let me ask you this, Bang.
What's going on?
We had something else that happened, and that was we had two teams that was really struggling to find their grip, find their footing.
Listen, I don't want to cut you off. I want to pause.
Yes,
I want to pause. Why are we not talking about the Smash Round? We did it in Smash Round. Me and Ditto.
Oh Lord.
Why we can't talk about? Listen, I don't want to talk about nobody that's winning 5 right now. Let's talk about them later.
Let's talk about. No. Well, honestly, we listen. We talked about your match for the first 20 minutes, so we're gonna give somebody else some other matches some shine. Listen, we got this team that is we got a team that's struggling. All right, we got 2 teams that are struggling. And one team finally shook the dust off, and that was Montana and Drew. Shout out to the 3 of Clubs, Montana, and shout out to the Jack of Clubs, Drew, Bad Boys for Life.
What's their record again?
They were able to break it off now off the top of my head. Mr. Schedule is not here tonight, y'all. Y'all know he's usually on point with this. But if I'm not mistaken, they are 1-5. If I'm pretty sure they're 1-5.
So 1-5. We in week 10.
Ooh.
Go to week 17. They got about a 2% chance to make the playoffs.
Listen, what do you think they tapped into to able that was able to
cards with their way. The cards with their way. I feel like the cards with their way. Drew came in very relaxed.
Yeah.
So he probably was off that good gas. You know what I mean? Shout out to Drew. Montana is Montana at the end of the day. Like when you play Montana, you're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 1 or 2 things. You're gonna either get Montana with the hat or you're gonna get Montana with the braids. I preferably would want to get Montana with just the hat. Montana with the braids is a wild. Montana with the braids is a wild card. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. He's really a wild card when he got braids. You don't know if he's gonna pay attention, if he's gonna see your cut suit around. You don't know what he's gonna do. Like so. I would take Montana with the hat all day over Montana with the braids. So
let me tell you something.
Oh my God.
Let me say this again. Shout out Montana, the 3 of Clubs.
Shout out to Montana, man.
Let me tell you something.
And shout out to his podcast too. Make sure y'all lock into his podcast.
Make sure y'all shout out. Lock into his podcast, Montana Hotspot. Yo, you can catch it on this stream. On Sundays at 9.
Channel 52, baby. PSL,
Channel 52, baby. Check it out. Yo, one thing about Montana, man, Montana has proven to me. Now, if you look at the leaderboards, Montana rankings has fell on the leaderboards.
Yes.
Sometimes he shows up. You never know who you're
You never know.
Get.
You never know.
But I would tell you this.
He's a champion, though. We got to let him know he is a champion. He's a champion.
This is a proven fact, and I'm going to tell you something about Montana. When it is on the line, and it's the one thing that I've noticed about Montana.
He plays big.
When it's game time, when it's a big game, Montana shows up. Listen.
Nah, he does that.
He does not have 2 world titles
For nothing.
For nothing. I'm just saying that.
Listen, if you go back what I was saying, what I kept
titles for
saying, I
nothing.
said, yo, he's a champion. Everybody kept saying, oh, Fiji keeps saying he's gonna win. Bro, he's a champion. You can never undermine somebody that's a champion. Montana has 2 belts.
He has 2 belts, by the way. I'm just saying.
Sunday Drive, Monday
Sunday's Best,
morning
mayhem. You know, I think what we're gonna do with that morning mayhem and I talk. So first of all, let me say this: Montana won that belt. Now, when he won that belt, the partners that he won with, they end up vacating their card assignments, and so Montana was free to choose who he wanted to run with. For the Sunday Best title, Montana chose Chevy Crocker to share that title with him. They defend that title on the 25th of every Sunday. Any Sunday that's a 25th. And so the next 25th Sunday is August the 25th. That's the next time he defends it. That's going to be a Sunday. It's always a Sunday. And so he'll defend that. His next title that he holds, he has selected the infamous T. Gray to share that title with him.
And this is crazy. If I was his partner, if I was Drew, I would feel some type of way. I'm your partner in the war. Listen, I'm your partner in the mud in the season. You didn't extend one of them titles to me to help. You know we need the chemistry.
Yo, listen, can y'all talk about that? Let me get my charger. Keep talking about it. I'll be right back.
We need the chemistry. That would make me feel some type of way.
Like, did you even ask your partner to even play?
Yeah, like you gotta actually.
Yeah, it's
like at least let me swing it by my partner. Like, yo,
I know one thing.
FYI, woo, woo. Yeah. Matter of fact, I would make it my business. If I had 2 belts, one of them had to go to my partner. You in the war with me. We done went 0-5 together. You in the war with me. We invested. This is gonna help us get more exposure, more everything.
But you know what? It just shows that Montana want to make sure he wins.
No, you can't. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to. Listen, Drew is not the scapegoat here, man. If you go back and watch the film on a lot of these games, Drew was making a lot of good plays. The thing is, this how I feel with Montana and Drew. I feel like sometimes Drew be feeling like he's under pressure with Montana. Like Montana doesn't let him just be him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let Drew just play his game, and then everything else will fall in line. Montana be, oh no, I need you to play like this. But you can't be on somebody to make them play perfect. You gotta let somebody play their game, their game, and then you just follow suit like the show. Follow suit, bro. Well, shout out to Skywalker for making 52 pickup for not going back to that cut suit for part.
Listen,
come on, man.
Bang, let me ask you that because I want to get into 52 pickup. Bang, let me ask you this. Because you made a statement and I just want to test I want to test the fairness of that because Montana's rocking with T. Gray and
that's crazy.
And I want to this is a brand new announcement right here. So I want to kind of redefine that because it's a morning mayhem title and it was birthed out of.
It was birthed out of him calling this out. He was calling this out.
It was birthed out of the morning madness.
He called me and parred out.
Hold on, let me finish it. It was birthed out of the morning madness that was happening in the chat one day. And so, but I don't want to limit it to just a morning title. And so we're just gonna. I really would like to just call it a mayhem title. Is what I really would like to call it.
I think you should keep the. I think you should keep the morning in it, man. I feel like.
Well, you know,
it was born. Listen, it was born. Listen, we was in here early that day. We was in here early.
We was in here early getting to it. You know, I want everybody to be able to get it. And yo, listen, I don't know. I just kind of want everybody to be able to get it. So I don't know. Listen.
Now look, this is what I want to say.
It's y'all title. We'll talk about it.
You remember in wrestling, right? They had the hardcore belt.
Yes, sir.
Intercontinental. They had the heavyweight. Tag team. They had the tables, ladders, and chairs. Handicap match.
Shout out to the $1 million
Rumble. They had the Royal Rumble
$1 million belt.
You feel me? So listen, it's a lot of belts. That's the best thing. This is the best thing about the PSL.
Best thing about the PSL.
We the first professional spades league in the world of all time. We the GOATs, and the rest of y'all is y'all nothing. Y'all nowhere. But listen. That's why you the commissioner, and you can always come up with a belt for some. You can always come up with a different idea.
This is true.
So listen, I feel like I'm just saying. I being as though I was part of that history. I feel like taking the mourning away from it is like taking away the history. Hey, you gotta be able to keep the history with these belts. How they was formed.
Do mornings work for you? Because mornings don't work for everybody, dog.
I mean, it's been one time a morning.
Yeah. I think this one was, this was probably like, this was like a middle of the 10, 11, something like that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay.
You know, so yeah.
I thought it was the wee mornings. I'm like,
no.
And I said we was gonna sit down and talk about it too. You know what I'm saying? Because, but anyway, like I said, this I got off and went down that rabbit hole to say, I heard what you said about Montana should have went with Drew's partner and stuff like that.
For one, at least one of them. At least one.
Well, I was going to say you yourself share a title with Pardon My Flow.
Absolutely.
You guys are the Grudge Night. You guys are the Hit House champions. You have the Hit House title. Let me say it like this: you have the Hit House title, and you are the Grudge Night champions. But that's not your seasonal partner.
Nah. Yeah. Now listen, I gotta elaborate on that. Before Deadeye was my partner, my partner was Homie Kenobi, which is
eight of spade, another spade.
Yeah, eight of spade. I was the 7 of spade, he was the 8 of spade. That's my partner. That was my original partner for the season and everything. Mm-hmm. So when the season, right before the season started, me and him, we had discrepancies. We went to the GM. We blew up the team. Like, I'm going to go my way. You're going to go your way. We're going to start a team. That's why this game coming up is personal. This game was personal before. This game was personal before you even became his partner. So being as though that you a part of that, you're part of the Royal Setters bloodline, and you his partner. You gotta get it. I'm just telling you. You have to get it.
You catch it from all sides.
Yeah, so
it's a foul now.
Listen, I'm just telling you. Look, this is already going to be.
What happens if he get that third foul? What happens when he get the third
foul?
Foul?
That's game.
Automatic win.
That's automatic win. That's automatic win.
Listen,
I'm gonna make sure I can call you on purpose.
Listen, let me
call you all kind of bees.
So now, boom. So now, see, look, I want to elaborate on that too. See, I'm glad y'all brought that up. I want to speak on that too. Now, listen. Now, boom. So that right there shows it. Like, you feel me? I kind of ain't have a partner. And then I was trying to. A lot of people don't know. Me and Pardon My Flow was gonna be it. We was gonna go into the season together. But he already was rocking with Official Ant at the time. Then that team blew up, and he ended up rocking with Skywalker. So now I was real late. Remember, I was like late without a partner. Everybody already had their teams lined up. I ain't have a partner for a minute. So now I'm like, let me see who I can rock with. Boom, boom, boom. Me, just one day, Deadeye came in here. We hopped on the table. We won like 8 games in a row. Hopped on the table again, won like 8 games again in a row. Then we started we just started building the chemistry. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, you got a partner? He like, nah. I'm like, yo, you want to be my partner for the season? He like, yeah, all right, come on. And this without us even doing too much practice. I just felt like, yo, his game and my game is similar. He come from a similar background as me, so we relatable. It's chemistry there. It can. I feel like I took a gamble. I'm like, yo, it's some chemistry there as the season go on.
But y'all not.
It could grow.
But y'all are not Hit House. Y'all not Grudge Night champions together though.
No, listen.
Y'all have this camaraderie, but yet still you still share a title.
Before I was partners with Deadeye, me and Pardon was already on our journey to get the title shot. So we already won our first match. So it wasn't like I could be like, yo, I was already locked in with Pardon. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, it's just something that already happened. Now let's say right now if another title come up, and for example, I got my partner, I'm going into war with Deadeye. If he's willing to go in the war and get it to snatch a belt, I'm gonna go snatch a belt with him. But you already know, Pardon already me and Pardon, we just snatched the belt already. So
all right, let me ask you this. This is a Marvel What If. I'm a big cartoon guy. It's a Marvel What If multi-universal conspiracy theorist question. In another galaxy, in another universe, in another timeline, you and Pardon would have been partners in the league for the season. In another timeline, you and partners. Are y'all still for?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We still putting belt to ass. Like, you see what we doing to get the belt. It's crazy you just brought that up. Me and part of my flow was just on the phone earlier talking about that. Like, bro, if we was my partner, let's just say if we would have went that way, we was partners from the door, we would have still been in good shape.
So what happened last Saturday when y'all played?
We played last Saturday.
Y'all had a little tournament last Saturday.
No, we didn't. Listen, I'm glad you brought that up.
Listen,
it was so bad. That's how I'm going to break it down to.
Shout out to the Jack of Diamonds. Listen. Shout out to the Jack of Diamonds who sponsored a Royal Brawl last.
Absolutely.
You can go back on 52 of the PSL and you can check this out. They sponsored DOA $350 cash prize. And you and Pardon, you guys were in it.
Listen, we went in there. Look, we went in there. We got knocked out first round. Tens.
Dang.
All types of stuff was going on. We couldn't get the hand to save our life.
Y'all got knocked out by the
We got knocked out by Tommy and Shan. They came in.
They were the
winners of the Royal Brawl.
It wasn't no way around that.
Shout out Team Elevate.
Shout out to Elevate. They got a joint, but look, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. We got the belt. People, you can win the tournaments, but when it's a championship belt on the line, it's different.
True fact.
It's a whole different situation. Like me and Deadeye won one of them tournaments. I think it was called Spade Crazy or something like that. One of them joints that remember the one y'all had? It was like a Spade Crazy night. Me and Deadeye won that one. So that's why I said like the tournaments come in handy. Shout out to the cash for like the purses and all that. We collecting the coin. But listen, I want the titles. I want a statue outside. When they spawn into the world, I want a statue of me like this, cutting the card. You feel me?
Oh my!
That's what I want. I want the spooky team, spooky man. The militia. I want a statue of me and Deadeye with the belt like this in the season. That's what we going for. We trying to be the first ever. I don't want to be the second. I want to be the first champ ever. That's why I'm going so hard. That's why I'm trying to kill all y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So T-Gray, so T-Gray, now listen, you have a Fiji Bang, King of Spade, who was a very braggadocious person, and you have all of these types of personalities here in the PSL. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of these personalities would tend to scare a person when they got on the spade table because, it's the aggression, it's the braggadociousness with the talk, it's all of that. Now, I noticed that you are a very calm and cool person. You don't get rattled easy, and I think that you need that as a professional. What is the secret to your calm your calm demeanor?
I just play the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like sometimes I'll talk a little junk here and there or whatever. But I mean, it don't matter who comes around. You can be the most aggressive person or most intimidating, or you can be the calmest and quietest. But I don't care. I'm gonna play my game how I play my game, and it doesn't matter how they come at me. I'm gonna continue to be who I am, win or lose. So I don't really have a true explanation because this is my personality. So I've always been that kind of person. Like I just come here to play the game. None of all the extra stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm the best player in here. Whoopie woo, give me my flowers. No, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna let the cards do the talking, and y'all can give me whatever title you want to give me. But I mean, like I said, I just play the game and try to have fun. That's it. I mean, that's all.
Now, do you and homie, or do you as an individual? Because on these Royal Brawls, these grudge nights, you don't necessarily have to run with your season partner. That may even switch next year.
Right.
Who knows? But just as an individual person, let me ask it like this: do you think you have any desire to go after any of these titles that we're gonna be putting out?
I mean, I like a challenge. So, I'm gonna if it's if I'm available and I have time, I'll throw my name in a hat and go for it. I asked homie just out of courtesy because he's my partner.
Right.
So I asked him if he happened to be available. I run with him, but I can really run with anybody. But I'm always asking my partner first, just so
Common courtesy.
it's just a courtesy. It's a courtesy.
I like it. I
Courtesy
like
thing.
it.
So
like
but yeah, I mean,
It's a Spade
I'll throw my
family thing.
name.
I feel like the
Yeah.
Spade family. I feel like the Spade family, man. Not even to veer off. I feel like we breed killers anyway. Like if you go down the line and look at all the Spade cards, from the counters to the dealers, killers. Boss lady,
Facts.
killer.
Yeah.
Meet you, Carmen, killer. T-Gray, baby assassin.
Fact.
Brian, John Wick Jr.
Baby, aside, JB.
John Wick Jr.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, come on. Let's keep going. Look, Zell. Won't put your head in the ground. John, don't say
John.
nothing. John don't say nothing. You don't even hear John on the table. John says nothing. Only time he
correct.
talk is when he tell you what he got or he closing the bid. Other than that, you're done. You feel me? The difference between me, I'm gonna tell you out of her. You're out of. You're done. See, everybody
it's
else.
funny trivia, funny PSL team trivia. And I didn't notice this until Zell and I were talking tonight, and we were playing Boss Lady and myself were playing T-Gray and Zell, and Zell says, man, when me and my partner sit at this table, my partner is the one who sits here, as in the one who does the final bid. Zell said, I'm always the one that passes it. And it's just funny to notice. And when he said it, listen, it was like somebody cut the light on. I was like, oh, snap. It's so true.
Yeah, I noticed that all the
And
time.
it's
Zell's
funny.
in the bid. This is how the bid sounds every time. He said,
What you got, P?
What you got, P?
Yeah, what you got, P?
P, I'll get you 3, maybe a P for you. All right, P. What you want to go, 6? We could try 7. That's about it. It don't be too much like, now when they down, that's when it might be a little different, but that's the regular bid for them. I study them.
It's funny when you study teams and you see these quirky patterns that lead to their success. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's an understood thing. I'm gonna sit here, you gonna sit here. This is how we're gonna be it. And this is what I'm talking about. Teamwork. This is why, partnership within that teamwork is so important. And this is what makes them a deadly team.
I see my bid to Deadeye every time. You go back and watch it. And Zell said something about it like, man, I should have sat over there. I should have sat where you was sitting. And when I come in, I see the bid to Deadeye every week. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I got. You close it out.
T-Gray,
Yeah.
do and I don't want you to give any secrets of you and your partner out, but do you guys have quirks like that maybe the fans maybe want to take notice of, or maybe that you can give an instruction for somebody that strengthens you as a professional speed player?
So, as of right now, me and homie, we're still new. Like we're still learning each other, how each other play, why we play this way. We're still developing as a team. I mean, we're getting there. So I wouldn't say we have a special code we use or anything to help us continue to, do little strategies. We don't have that yet. We're still trying to establish that because, Ron, there's been times where, we made a little mistake or why would we play that book, and we were trying to figure that part out, get all the little kinks out. But for the most part, we're pretty much in sync for the most part. But as far as how Zell and John is, how they just know each other, we're still getting to know each other because we're so new in playing with each other. We literally jump into the league and just started. we have. It's not like we've been playing for months and
Right.
years or
That's
whatever.
what I said.
and
Y'all
we have
basically,
a
it was
chemistry.
crazy.
Yeah,
But it's crazy because me and Deadeye the same way.
yeah,
So you got two teams right here. This is the prime example of speed. This why I love speed. You got two teams that was basically formed beginning of the season that's damn near at the top of the rankings.
yeah,
5-1 and 5-2.
True.
yeah.
True that. True that.
So
And y'all
imagine,
meet-
let's
and y'all
just
meet Tuesday,
imagine
right?
No, Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, so imagine if both our teams had we locked in from the beginning of us coming in the Hill House till now.
Mhm.
It'd be crazier. It'd be worse for people.
Right.
So
That-
just
that camaraderie, that strong partnership is needed.
it's
And
needed.
I will say
but
that you guys are working on it hard.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie
they
though.
are.
I feel like me and Deadeye, we got stronger after that loss. In order for you to win and really win at a high level, you gotta lose. And I feel like us losing.
Floyd
I mean, it's-
Mayweather would disagree with you with
Listen,
that.
I'm about to listen, but I'm looking at it from a see. Floyd Mayweather is an anomaly in sports.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you break it down, you look at the greats. If you break down the greats of every sport, every great then lost at one point in time.
True fact.
You feel me? So him, Floyd, he knew what he was doing, man. He picked a lot of his fights at the perfect time. I'm not taking that away from his skill or nothing, but if you really know sports and you really know boxing, you know what he was doing. I feel like me and Deadeye losing and how we lost.
Yo, listen, shout out to the champ because his camp likes to frequent the Hit House a lot. Shout out to DC TMT. I appreciate you, my guy. You know,
Absolutely. Shout out to the money team.
Shout out to the money
Yeah.
team. Yo,
I feel like the way we
money
lost.
team,
I
the
feel
money
like
team love the Hit House. Shout out.
listen. I feel like the way we lost was needed because it made us more blood. It made us thirsty. Like now we want to kill. Now we want to, because we talked on the phone after that. Like we want to win. Like now we want, like I really want the setters again. Like I want us to meet up with them in the playoffs. I told Zelda, I said, bro, I'm on you. You next. Like when I get my team, when I get this set at the table with them again, it's a whole other ball game. Because if you go back to the if you go back to how we even got shot, that first hand, we was up. Deadeye made the misbid by accident.
Yeah,
So that's not a whole, but that's how I tell everybody. All it takes is one mistake and they
that is
capitalize.
true. That now,
feel me?
now, I will say this. That I noticed that in that game, before the weaponization of the clock, there was a mistake that happened. Your partner was supposed to be at one thing. He didn't. He bid at something else.
He bid something
and
else.
That seemed to have flustered him.
That flustered him. He couldn't get back focused.
He never seemed to
He
shake
couldn't get
that
back
off.
focused.
Now I gotta ask this question, because just like we were talking about with T-Ray, temperament and the ability to stay calm and cool in the middle of a bombardment is very, very pertinent. Now, seeing that, I just gotta ask, not to sow any discord amongst the team or anything like that, but I just gotta ask because you're a real dude. Do you have any worries of that later
Nah,
if
you know
he's
why?
easily
It's my
shaken
job.
like that?
It's my job. It's my job to keep driving. If you go back to the footage, what I said, bro, don't worry about it. We good. Keep going. Listen. That's the partner. That's what you're supposed to do when your partner going through something or he feel like he can't get his.
But
books.
do you think that was enough? Do you think that provocation from you? You think that encouragement from you? Do you think that was enough? I don't think so, but I'm asking, what do you think?
I think.
Let me ask. Do you think that was enough to bring him out of that rut that he was in?
I think it was. I feel like I kept saying it. I gotta lead by example, which I was doing. I can't listen. This is the whole thing. If you panic or not panic, the game's over.
Game is over, definitely.
So
Both of us go drown.
it's gonna drown.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't drive because you can't read the directions, well, listen, get out the driver's seat. I'm gonna drive, and then once you figure out where we going, put it in the GPS. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's like that's
right.
the whole point of a partner. Like it's like a sniper where you got the spotter and the shooter. Like you feel me? I'm gonna have to freestyle until you can see again. Like that's the whole thing. Like I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I'm never backing down from nobody on the spade table. It's not happening, bro. Even if my partner ain't locked in, if you can see, out of the 6 games we played, he's been locked in for 5 of them. That's about a 97% win. I'll take that percentage. You feel me?
I got you. Well,
I'll take that percentage.
We're definitely going to see. I as a fan, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching that because I do know that as the season progresses,
it's more on the line. It's more stakes on the line.
The more pressure is going to come. And so, especially at the end of the season, you're talking about the first world title. You're talking about a sure enough cash prize. I mean,
absolutely. Listen,
but
if you go back to the game this week, he could have panicked.
Possible sponsorship may
he could have panicked. Listen, he could have panicked. He could have panicked this week when we was getting called all types of whatever. Listen, if you go back and look at the tape, I was more out of control this week. I was like Draymond Green. I was Ron Artest mixed with Draymond Green this week. I mean, I was ready to go in the stands and fight, man.
Yeah, well,
So at the end of the day, you feel me? Like that's what partnership is there. It might be one week where you gotta get me, you gotta tell me to tighten up, and I'm gonna have to tighten up. You feel me? So you see what happened when it was our turn in the smash round. Let's get him out of there, bro.
Yo, you said that.
I got 2 fouls. Get him going.
You said that. Listen, listen, y'all. I wanna make a segue right fast because y'all know every week we do a segment called 52 Pick 'em Up, and this is the bum play of the week. Who had the bum play of the week? Fiji Bang. Who is our 52 pick 'em up this week, my guy?
Oh, Skywalker, man. Skywalker, man.
Skywalker.
When your partner,
Yo,
when your partner say,
Skywalker,
listen, when your partner say
the six of, what is he? 6 of diamonds?
6 of diamonds.
No, he's not 6 of diamonds. He's not 6 of diamonds. That's Unit Rampage. He's I don't know. Let me get my phone. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen, when your partner send the cup book, bro, go back there. Don't go nowhere else but where your partner needs you to go.
Yo,
and you know who else made?
7 of diamonds. I said.
You know who else made 52 pickup, man?
Who?
The diamonds in the rough where you even sit at the table, man.
Yo, look.
My God.
Listen, let's go back to Skywalker. Let's go back to Skywalker. Let's go back to Skywalker.
Listen, I'm Petty Eddie, man.
Let's go back to Skywalker. Why did Skywalker make the 52 pick 'em up?
Listen, he made it because he was supposed to go back to parting my Flo's cut suit, and he didn't go back to it. And they could have shot him.
So
they could have shot the team.
Now listen, again, for all you amateur spade players, again, the name of this show should help you guys out because that is a mistake that a lot of amateur players make.
Follow suit.
Do not follow their partner, and you got to follow suit. If your partner identifies himself as cutting a suit, you follow back to that suit that he has identified himself to cut. It's a very, very amateur
common sense, man.
And to not do that. And I'm really, really surprised at Skywalker for making 52 pickup on this particular egregious
assignment.
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, Skywalker, man, I love you to death, OG. You like one of my uncles. Listen,
I call him George Foreman's son.
Listen, go back to your partner's cut suit. Stop crying if you ain't got all the spades. See, a lot of people, if they get a hand right where they got 4 spades, right, and rest faces, they're like, oh, I only got nothing. I only got. Count them queens, bro. They walk. Count them queens.
They can.
Beat the trick. Listen, that's everybody's problem.
You got to have some skill to do
it. Play. If I play a jack, put a queen on it. Play your highest card because you'll never know. You freeing up your partner's hand. Like I can't beat you and teach you, man. You know what I mean? Like tighten up, man. Like for real.
Yo, so listen, so
The
shout out to
replacements,
the
y'all
Seven of
next. Y'all
Diamonds.
next this week. Replacements.
Oh,
Shout out to the
Lord.
Seven of Diamonds.
my
Skywalker,
God.
that's my guy. But tonight
Man.
you were
Listen.
52 pick 'em up. Listen, do we got a play of the week?
Me.
Oh,
Talking about-
he said me.
Listen, I knew
You
he
know
wanted to get
what?
to it. You see, I threw him a
You know
lob.
what?
I threw him a lob. That was
Listen,
an
can
alley,
I-
T-Gray.
Can I get
That
a
was
can I
an
get a
alley.
card
That
of
was
the
an
week?
alley.
Can I
That
get
was
a
an
card of
alley.
the
Oh,
week
my
for
God.
being
That
for
was an
going
alley.
10 to get them out the
Talk
way?
about
Nah,
it. There
give it
it
a
is. Talk
Tanner.
about it.
Give it a Tanner. He was jamming Wheezy.
You know what, yo? I was thinking about giving it to Montana. You're right about that. I was thinking about giving it to Montana. I was thinking about that, but I'm not going to give it to Montana.
Yo,
I'ma give it to-
listen, let me say this. Let me clear something for the record up. If I'm not mistaken, and I am sure that I am accurate on this, Montana was not listening to Weezy.
He was.
in order to get that supernatural strength that he found.
You heard what he
come out of
said.
that
He
grave.
said what he's listening to.
You listen
Listen,
to Wheezy.
he was listening to Chevy.
He was listening to Chevy.
We was playing Chevy in the
Listen,
we was playing
y'all was
Chevy.
playing me too because
We was
I ain't
playing
gonna
you
lie.
too.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
listen.
Y'all
I
gave
started
him
hyping
a
my
too.
listen.
But
If you go
at
back
that
to-
time, we was playing at that time.
Y'all was playing
that
Chevy.
Montana, at that time, we was playing Chevy. That's what we was playing.
And he
I'm
was
just
getting all
saying. I
hyped.
want to.
Chevy might get Carter of the week then. Chevy might get
Shout
Carter
out
of
to
the week.
Chevy
Chevy,
Crocker, the
man.
Fiber
Chevy's got-
Clubs. Yo, Chevy got music. Oh, you could download Chevy Crocker just like that. Chevy Crocker. Download his stuff on all streaming platforms.
Listen.
Now, listen,
I'm dead.
he was that. Listen, he was that night. That at that particular time, Montana, and I think that it was misunderstood. We got to get Montana in here because I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that. Montana was not listening to Weezy. I think we misunderstood it. He was listening to Chevy.
Listen, we gotta get to the bottom of that. We
Small
gotta get to the
trip,
bottom.
Ray. That's all I'm.
We gotta get to the bottom of that. All right, look. So I want to ask you guys.
listening to?
So I want to ask y'all. So y'all telling me I don't deserve to be Carter of the week? I had to come back.
Oh,
from,
no, no.
From a
Listen,
loss.
listen. I'm
I
gonna say
don't.
like
I'm gonna
this.
ask y'all a serious question.
No.
After coming back from a
That's
loss,
not on
a
us.
demoral-
Look, you gotta look at the camera. Look at
demoralizing
the
loss.
camera. Look at the camera. Look
Look,
at the
after
camera.
coming back from a demoralizing loss, listen, getting 2 fouls, almost fouled out. I kept my composure. Went Wills to get him out
So
the way.
hold
I
on,
can't get Carter.
listen to me. So you assign the card of the week. Now, if you want to assign the card of the week to yourself over Montana getting his first win,
Really?
sir,
That's more important.
listen. You assign the card of the week. Ain't nobody, you ain't got to convince us. You tell us who the card of the week is. You just say.
Listen,
man.
well, look, listen. You know what? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being as though this is an all spades cast right now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to a spade. Kick a spade, baby. Kick a spade. Like, listen, I'm gonna put y'all in a hard place. Y'all gonna go. Y'all can't go get the spade, baby. We all spades. We all spades, baby. Listen, Montana used the runner-up, baby. Use the runner-up.
Hey, well, listen. Tell us quickly, please quickly. Tell us about the Carter. Tell us about the Carter of the week. Tell us about the play that made them the Carter of the
All right,
week.
well, listen, man. The Carter of the week, man. I feel like, all right, boom.
Tell the people they want to
All right,
know.
look, the Carter of the week. Look, you know who I am, man. The protege, aka Bangman Green. You know what I mean, aka Fiji Artest. I mean, they don't want me. Listen, they try to get me out the way all the time. Listen, I had 2 fouls. You heard? I came back from a loss.
Yeah, 2-5.
We ended up getting Wills, man. I
No,
said,
y'all
man,
didn't come back from a loss. Y'all swept them. Y'all swept them.
no, I'm talking about from last week.
From last week, yeah, you right.
Last week we lost. We bounced back.
Apologize.
We was undefeated. We came back 4-1. It was the game on the line. We got 10. And we got them off the table real quick, man. You know, because they was getting real chippy. And I didn't want to keep them up anyway, because you know they mother and son, they wanted to spend some time together. So they ended up in the lava together, holding hands.
Oh,
They could go watch TV. They could go watch TV, play badminton, whatever they do, knit a blanket or
Yo,
something.
tell us about the play though. Tell us the play.
The play was when
Break the
when
play down.
the play was when I looked at Safe. I mean, what's his name? Safe, Anointed. What is it? Ointment.
What?
His name is Ointment.
Ointment?
You know his name.
Lavender.
my God.
Listen. Who was I playing? Lavender Diva.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
He's getting petty
I was
and
playing
petty.
somebody. I don't know if I was playing two bots. I don't know what was going on, but I just know it was Smash Round. It got crazy, man.
it's
It
going
got
left.
crazy, man.
It's going left.
No, it ain't going. It's going right. Listen.
So listen to this. Look. Let's
Man
get
gave his own flowers.
let's get the people.
No. I'm gonna be serious though. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair.
Let's keep it
I'm gonna
real.
keep it real. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be 100. Listen, means though I'm not gonna take no integrity from the game. Card of the week, 3 Club Montana for getting this win.
Give it to Montana.
He deserved that
Give his
win. The
flowers.
Bad Boys for Life, 1-5. But listen, he's the cold card of the week because the other card of the week is Fiji Bay. Man, I got it.
Oh
Cold
my
card of the
God.
week. It's a cold card. Listen, we got to split it. We got to split it, man. We got to
So
split
wait.
it, man.
Hey, pause. What about your partner? He not gonna get anything?
Oh yeah, it's
He's
a
taking all
three-way
the
tie.
credit?
It's a 3-way tie, man. Me, Deadeye. Nah, but I'm saying,
But
Deadeye was
in
chilling.
that case, Drew got to get something because
Drew gotta get, yeah.
Drew was 50% of it.
All right, well, listen, man. It's too many. Now it's too many. It's just going crazy. It's going crazy. Listen, it's too many now, man. Well, this one going.
The slice
There's
of the
no
pie
me in
got
there.
thin.
It's a
The
five-way
slice of the
tie.
pie
There's
got
too
thin.
much going
Throw
on.
me
Listen,
in there, goddamn.
me and Deadeye cut it in half. They can get the crust after that. You know what I mean?
Not the press.
Listen. But look,
Yo.
man, now all seriousness though, shout out to Bad Boys for Life for finally getting that goose egg out their way.
Yeah.
I'm
Yo,
sick
listen.
right now that the set chasers haven't got a win, man. I don't know what's going on with them.
Now,
I'ma still stand on this. This is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
If somehow Skywalker, Grant Hill, face looking self, can get on the page with my main man, the Grudge Night champion, 1/2, part my flow, and they could just let these cars do what they need to do, I think they could somehow stutter their way into a couple games, and you look up,
do
it
you
could be
think
like
that's
4
what
or
it
5.
is? Do
I
you
think-
think
listen,
it's
I
their
think-
lack of
I'ma tell you-
camaraderie as a team?
It's a lack of. This is what it is. I feel like it's like Remember when Kobe was at the end of his tenure, and he was like, it was all the young players, Randall, D'Lo, and he just kept trying to take the ball and shoot, but he was injured. I feel like Skywalker is Kobe at the end. Like he still got it in him, but he got to take a back seat. He got to let Pardon be Pardon. You can't have two. It's not 2 steering wheels in the car. Let's try something new. If you've been driving all these weeks,
But you know what?
let my man drive one time.
I know the Skywalker be the last one to bid, so let Pardon be the last one to bid.
Exactly.
And
switch
let
it up.
Let him do it.
Switch it
let
up.
him
See
be
what
the final
happens.
say.
That's what I'm saying. Let him drive.
Despite
Yeah.
what Sky says,
Yeah.
if that's the case.
That's interesting that you say that because earlier we were just talking about the different quirks of different teams, and I have noticed that in that particular team, Pardon seems to take more of a non-active
Scottie Pippen.
backseat role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He needs to be
and-
the aggressor.
Yeah, but I don't think that's on. I don't think that Skywalker has not been trying to pass him the ball. I think
You
that
think?
every time, this is my opinion. I think that when he passes him the ball, he pass it back. I think he'll look gunshot yet, and I'm really waiting to see him wake up to be that monster. I think that if we're dealing with the analogy of a seasoned vet like Kobe, needing to retire but yet still not retiring. I believe in this instance, it's because he feels like he cannot retire yet. I think that, and again, shout out Pardon My Flow, he's my guy. You understand? Shout out to the summertime banger, Let Me Vibe. Y'all make sure
Listen,
y'all
shout out
cop
to
that
my
on
Grudge
all
Night
streaming.
Shout out to my Grudge Night comrade, man.
But listen, I feel like he is waiting. There is a hesitation there to step up, and and just in my opinion, I feel like that's the quirk there that they're missing in their teamwork is his willingness to step up to that degree.
All
That's
right.
what.
Now look, last week, right? Boom, I watched it. They had it. It was like a 6. I want to say it was a 6 bid or something like that, where they could have shot them. They ended up letting the team get home. You know what's the problem with a lot of the players in here? And I'm gonna say it. They hold on to their spades to the end.
That's a problem.
It's a major problem. You know,
That's
a lot of people are only playing to get their books. You got a difference between you play with teams that's playing to set you.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Royal Setters. Listen,
Shout out to the
you
Royal
on that
Setters,
table
'cause
you
they
on the table
will
with
set
them.
you
They're
down.
playing to shoot you.
They will set you now. Hey,
When I listen, when
you
you sit on the table with the militia, when you hear Deadeye say, you know what it is, you shot, my boy. If I tell you done, I start like, stand down, soldier. You're shot.
Yeah, let me
So
tell you
it's certain
something.
teams. Listen, it's certain teams that's playing for the shot. And there's certain teams that's playing for the books.
I'm gonna
And
tell you this.
if I'm on 5, if I'm 1-4, on 5, all of that, I'm playing for the shot every time. I'm trying to get as many wins as I can get. You think I'm terrible now with winning? Imagine how I would be if I was 1-5.
Now
I'd be slithering my way to every game.
I will say this because shout out to the dealers and the counters in the organization, Tori, Boss Lady, Uncle Mark, myself, I am Shaquila. Listen, as a dealer, as a counter, we don't get to play in the regular season matches. But
I'm so disappointed.
Listen, we are going to have some special events that we get to play and send everybody to the lava, because you know what's going to happen when I get up there. But
you're going to be touching in the water. You're going to be in there. I got you.
But you know, we are going to have some. We are going to have some of that that we get to get in. But when we talk about people who work for the set, when we talk about professional players who are deadly that work for the set, I gotta throw Boss Lady's name in there.
Absolutely.
Because that's another.
I gotta throw what's their name? Assault Rifles.
Yo.
That's John and that's Ryan and
Wick and
Anthony.
Official
Anthony, right?
Yes, sir.
They play for the set, bro.
Yes, sir.
Ryan played for the set. You heard?
Yes, sir.
You could think them glasses and him talking like he ain't play like if you think it's sweet over there. Go ahead.
Listen, let me tell you this.
Y'all
Y'all may see us on our live stream. Y'all may see us in our avatar forms. And it may come off as if we're just playing some type of video game, but make no mistake about it. We are real. We are the best paid players in the world. We just so happen.
Clint Coley, come outside.
We just so happen to play here.
World Series of Spades.
We just so happen to play in this.
Come in the hit house. I got something for y'all.
It's the way that all of us can get together because we play from all over
the world.
You know, and this is the way that we can meet from all over the world. And so you see us in here playing, we are actually deadly players. Now, if you are interested in coming in here playing with us, but you are intimidated, you're nervous because we're professionals, don't even worry about that, because we got a classroom that we can bring you in and we can teach you how to play. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. We got a classroom.
I know.
We got a classroom that we can come and we can actually teach you how to play spades and help you get adjusted, because there is a learning curve when you come here in the metaverse to play. And I would say that you have to step up your game when you play.
You gotta listen. When you come in the hit house, I'm gonna tell you like this: when you come in the hit house, man, leave all that leave that whatever you did at any other world or any outside, leave that shit outside, man. Just don't count for nothing, man. You're a rookie. You're a novice. You're a cadet. You're a cadet. Stand down at ease.
You come in here. You come in here, and what we're gonna do, we will actually help you with. There are some people who did not play spades until they got to the metaverse, and we were actually able to teach them how to play spades, and now they come with the confidence, and now they can come in here with us. Now they take their confidence. Yo, shout out to Tori. Now they take their confidence and
shout out to Lavender.
They take what they've learned in here in the metaverse playing spades with us, and they actually take that knowledge back and play it with a real deck in real life, and the same techniques they're able to use there. So again, listen, this is just some stuff that we offer.
Stand down,
y'all. Go check the website www.52hitterspsl.com. Go check the
So,
website out. We got some new stuff coming too. So
I want to ask a question to both of y'all.
yes, sir.
Is it a team that's surprising y'all to either be losing, or a team that's surprising y'all that's winning? Like, yo, they like, do you have a team that you like, yo, I'm watching them, they're a sneaky team, like, they really win, they got like a good chemistry?
Right now, Legend and L Dog, but I can't really call it yet because their wins been off of forfeits.
I hope Legend, I hope you tuned in. You was talking heavy. You was talking heavy. You was talking heavy at the end of that stream.
Let her finish.
Forfeits. Now that could be something, because it's like that could be a sign of them being a threat. Nobody want to go face them. I don't know, or they just being fortunate that they're just getting those kind of wins. So
I'm gonna go with fortunate.
Fortunate. Okay.
I ain't going with threat.
So I haven't really seen them. I mean, they took us out, but it was only because they had a good hand. Let's be clear.
Oh, you was a victim. You got victimized. I didn't know that.
I was. And that particular, they had 10s and 8s. Ain't nothing you can do when the other team get 10s and 8s.
Yeah, that's all.
Listen, shout out to the Spade family. This is what I mean. Listen, the top players is Spade family members, man.
Top players.
I don't know. Like, is it a heart family? Is it a heart team? Is it a team of hearts in the tournament?
Yeah, let me answer that last question that you answered, that you asked. If T Gray was finished.
Yeah, you go ahead, you good.
Yeah, the team that surprises me the most, man, I got about 3 teams that I'm really appalled at. My first team, and I think I mentioned them every episode, and I mention them every episode because I'm really surprised that they have the worst record in the league right now. And again, shout out to my guy, pardon my flow, the 10 of diamonds and the 7 of diamonds, Skywalker. I'm really surprised at them. But the team that I think makes the top list for me would be Diamonds of Chaos.
You surprised that they're losing like that?
I am surprised.
I'm not.
I'm surprised that they have.
I'm not.
I'm surprised that they have the losses that they have. I'm really surprised that they have the losses that they have.
If I can interject.
Yes, sir. Again, that's just mine.
I respect that. I respect that. That was a good. That wasn't a bad pick at all. But I know why the Diamonds Chaos are losing. This goes back to what I said. We played in the Hit House, right? This right before the season started. This when Steph was like giving everybody pointers in school, and he was playing with a lot of people, helping them get their chemistry right. It's like, one thing I can say about Steph, he was giving people like a little training class to get them ready for the season and all that, right? I said this. I said, Steph, it's gonna be crazy that when the season starts, you ain't gonna be able to help these people swim. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the deep end. Like, you're gonna throw them in there with no floaties, and it's a shark such as myself. I'm shaking you up. Man, you a guppy. Yeah, I mean, so I'm pulling you in the deep end every time. You come out here in the deep end. So I said this, and then Chaos was a part of that. If you remember, we had a mean bag game that was going on here for like a month. It was like a month and a half. It was underbid your hand, throw bags. We're gonna bag you. We're gonna keep bagging. We're gonna keep bagging. And this is why I love playing in that lava in Mount 52. It's too much. But when that blitz round come around, ain't no time for you to sit there and bag. Give me no 10 bags, bro. So either you gonna play your cards with skillfulness, or you gonna get smashed on. And that's what's happening. Chaos is being exposed, man. His game is basic. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you because I play against this guy. Listen, Chaos is being exposed. His game is basic. Miss Sherry Baby is the star of that team, and she needs to. Let me say what I did say. She needs to take control. And Chaos need to just figure it out, man, because that bag game is not working. That old old school, give you bad game. It's not working, bro. Because he's gonna be taking notes at the end of the season out of the playoffs. He keep playing like that.
That's a hard assessment there, Bane. Good God Almighty. Listen,
I'm just telling you the truth.
Shout out
Listen,
to Chaos.
listen, shout out. Listen, don't take it. Listen, Chaos, you my guy, Ace of Diamond. You the scheduler, you the accountant and all that. But listen, bro, it's time for you to account for
His
your
superhero name is Calculor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's time for you to account for your foolery that you started in here, and you was a part of that bag. Give everybody bags. And Carburation, let's not act like you got amnesia. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen. This is what I would say with that. Listen. I'm please. You got it, G. Right? I'm gonna go back and say I don't know anything about Chaos being the originator of the bag.
No, he wasn't the originator, but he was one of the I'm talking about. He was one of the poster childs for it. Now, like,
listen, I'm surprised to hear that because whenever I play with him, that's not how we play. We don't go with it.
He be wanting to take the bags. I thought he wanted to take the bags.
No, he be listen. This happened. I'm gonna take you all the way back because you know my memory is.
We're gonna have to bring. We're gonna have to bring. Listen, y'all.
It's of an elephant. I'm gonna tell you who we got to bring.
We're gonna have to bring. We're gonna have to bring the scheduler himself back. He will be
part
back.
My flow up here.
Yeah.
Because it happened that one time. Remember that time when Parton was like, "Yo, what are we doing in here?" I remember we was at the take came from that table.
One time.
He said, "This wasn't one time. This was already happening. This was accumulated." Parton had a meltdown because of it. It's accumulative. It was like kept stacking like Tetris blocks till you get to the top. Remember that game Jenga when you had to stack the wooden blocks?
I do.
And then you got to pull them down, and then it tumbles over. There was so many games of
so listen, this is what we're gonna do.
Going on. That's what was going on, man.
This is what we're gonna do because I wanna.
It's the truth, man.
Listen.
It's the facts.
Y'all make sure y'all go check out Jamie Foxx, Ray. That's one of my movies. Listen, because in that movie. His mama said, "Scratch a lie, find a thief." Now, I'm not calling him a lie or anything like that. I'm just saying we're gonna scratch some stuff to get to the bottom of that because I wanna hear more from Chaos. I want to hear more from Chaos and Pardon My. We're gonna get them both back.
Get them both here.
Because I want to hear more from that with them because see what y'all don't know is. We are still establishing, even on the floor of the Hit House. We are still establishing the culture and the bona fide house rules. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people play this bad game like the King is talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Currency.
I know the game that you're talking about. Now, I do know a lot. Listen, I do. I just didn't know Chaos was a part of that.
He was a part of that wave. He was a part of that wave.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna stand flat-footed and say it right now. And if she was here, I would tell her. Boss Lady is the originator of that.
Yo, listen.
Let me tell you something.
I was getting to that. You know who else? You know who else?
Boss Lady is the originator of that.
Steph. You remember? You know the phrase that started.
Steph, let me tell you something.
You know the phrase that started. Remember? I unfolded it. I unfolded it. Remember? I unfolded it.
8s like 10s.
Like, yo, bro, you had 10 books. Nah, I unfolded it. I'm like, what?
I unfolded. Yeah, listen, I unfolded.
I chuckle because when he play, you be like, okay, so everybody got diamond. All of a sudden, he throwing off.
You see it earlier. You caught it earlier. You said, yo, I just see you throw the book off.
He's like, I only got one over here. I'm like, dude.
Listen, Chaos will do the same thing. Chaos will be like, man, I don't want them bags. I'm gonna give you all the bags. And one thing I love about Mount 52, like I said, when that blitz round come around, it's no time for you to be bullshit and try to give out some bags, bro. It's make your bid now. Now you got to make the bid.
Man, you got to make the bid.
You gotta, listen. One thing about the clock, and I'm a stand on it. I feel like the clock should stay how it is, regardless of the fact you go back to the original beginning of the season. It was the Set Chasers versus the Militia. We played 7 rounds straight through the clock with 52 seconds to play. It was times where we was beating people so bad it was still time on the clock.
This is true.
So we didn't. One thing about us, we didn't start the time game, but we gonna finish it.
That's verifiable. You can check that.
We're gonna finish it.
Stay by that.
That's the whole thing with everybody. We didn't start the time game. We didn't start I don't have no problem playing somebody straight up and down, however you want to play. You want to play space upside down, we could do it. You want to play it in the dark with a candle, we could do it. However you want to do it, we could do it. I'm a professional. I'm gonna give it to you however you want to get it. But listen, just know, when I took that loss, when me and Dad took that loss, and we had our work conference, and we killing everything moving, man. Zero dark
right.
30.
So listen, T-Gray, going into next week. As a matter of fact, we're going into week 10.
We're going. Say it one more time. 10. What week we going into?
Yeah, we're going into week 10.
So I want to ask you this: how do you feel, Commissioner, going into week 10 of the first ever? This is history. The first ever season. How are you feeling? Every week, every week. As we keep going, how are you feeling? Like every week, are you just like more excited? Is it to get to the playoffs? Are you looking forward to the playoffs already? Or are you still paying attention to the games? Like how you?
So you asked me 9 questions. I don't know which one to ask. There was 9 questions in there. There was 9 questions. So I'm really excited. I'm more so I'm the type of guy who I don't get excited when I'm moving in the house. I hate the process of moving. I don't get excited until everything is in the house, everything is put up, and I can sit down and I can watch TV. Absolutely. That's when I get excited. So my excitement will come in more so when we crown the champion and a week after the season is done. You know what I'm saying? That's when my excitement will come in. Right now, I'm still looking at it as it's broke and I need to fix it. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying.
I get you.
So that's where I am with it. Now, T-Gray, going into week 10. All right. Now I know that you are going to anoint yourself, but right now, as a commentator, going into week 10, what team do you see has the momentum to really coast and sail? If you are number 1, what team is in position to really oppose you guys?
Let's see. Oppose us. I'm not gonna count you because I feel like right now it's more so I feel like you're gonna be petty. So I ain't gonna even count you. So man.
That's crazy. You gonna not count for everything we did? Cause I'm being petty. That's crazy.
But let her finish it. Let her finish it. Let her finish it. Let her finish it. Hold on. Let her finish it. I want to hear it. Let her finish it.
I'm going to say I'm gonna have to give it to the Royal Setters.
To the Royal Setters, okay.
Give it to them.
Okay.
But you do have some underdogs they're sneaking their way up, like the automatic rifles.
Okay.
You know, I guess I give it to you.
All right. Shut up. No.
Don't give it to us. Don't give it to us.
Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. Because I'm coming to you. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. We had some competition, but I mean, I'm just gonna have to give it to those teams right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give it to those teams right now. That's just
all right.
So
all right. Bang. Same question. So you got of course you know every man is right. Every man weighs right in his own sight. So of course you're gonna put yourself in that number 1 spot. What team do you see has the momentum, the chemistry, the teamwork to really knock you guys off?
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this.
We've been number. You can't say nobody.
No. Let me see what I'm about to say. Look, listen. Mm-hmm. We've been a number 1 ranked team for a couple of weeks, so we know how it feels to have the bullseye on us. You feel what I'm saying? So I know what it's like to be like, damn, every week. You feel me? Right now, I feel like the militia right now, I feel like we're not the number 1. We just trying to get back to where we was going. But I feel like if it's a team that we want, that we watching right now that we want again? If we could go back.
No. What team has the momentum? Like,
has the momentum to come with us?
Yeah. You guys are on a great. You guys have one loss, but you guys have a great momentum right now. What team?
I'm watching the Rifles. I'm watching the Rifles. I got to get them out the way
the Rifles.
Because listen, one thing about them, I don't know what it is. I've been watching both of them. I've been watching them. Like, I really been watching them. I don't really like what I'm seeing. I mean, I feel like somebody gotta get them out the way. You know what I'm saying? So
all right.
I guess I gotta get my hands dirty.
And that again, that's shout out to the Jack. What is Ryan? Ryan is the six of
spade, and that's the king of diamond.
Is Ryan the ten of spade?
Yeah, Ryan the ten of spade.
Right, that's the six of spade right here. To the spade, that's right. To the spade, and the king of hearts.
King of hearts, right? I thought he was the king of diamond.
He is the king of diamonds. He's a diamond.
King of diamonds. Yeah. Them. I feel like you gotta watch them. I feel like you gotta watch Jorgito and Chevy.
Okay.
You gotta watch them.
They will sneak their way up.
They will listen. You might listen. Even though Jorgito got this awkward game and he comes out just like you and he does play cards, man. So you gotta watch the Joker, the little Joker.
He does play cards.
You gotta watch the little Joker, man. Listen, this is what it is. This what make them so dangerous is that their personalities don't mesh. It's like you got wild, like the Joker is wild. Jorgito's off the hook. Chevy just laid back, chilling. Chevy just lets Jorgito be whatever he wants to do. He laughs. The whole time, Jorgito's job is to have you off your square. And Chevy just laughing and trying to shoot you. That's the whole move with them.
Yo, a dynamic. Let me tell you something.
You gotta be mindful of them. The set book, listen. Set book, you have to be mindful of them in the playoff. I feel like they're gonna be they're a dangerous team. You feel me? I feel like who else? I already said assault rifles. AK-47.
Really?
Listen, what's their record? I think they're like 4-2.
Yo, they like 4-2.
They're like 4-2.
AK-47?
Yeah,
they're like 4-2.
AK-47 knocking dust.
They're like 4-2, like something like that. Like either they're 3-2 or 4-2.
Nah, they not 4-2. They can't be. They've been losing the last few weeks.
I hate that.
I'm telling you, I hate that.
No.
Listen, this is why we're gonna have chaos.
I don't believe it.
This is why
we're gonna have chaos. Listen, we're gonna have chaos come back probably this Sunday to have all the rankings. Listen, assault rifle, if I'm not mistaken.
No, AK-47.
No,
if I'm not mistaken, listen. If I'm not mistaken, they
4-2.
Or they 3-2 or something like that. They don't have like a 2. They got more than 2 wins, and they over 500. I know that.
I just know the last few weeks since they played us a couple weeks ago. How
many weeks ago was?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
So let's just say they 4-3. They might be 4-3.
Might be 3 or 4 weeks ago.
They definitely over 50% though.
I'm gonna tell you, Tigray, I'm being dead serious. Either they 3-3 or 4-3.
Listen, shout out to AK-47.
Listen, and that's why I say you gotta watch them.
Because they were the first people to
we're talking about Safe and Humble.
To do a smash.
I'm talking about Safe and Humble. Listen,
no.
Listen, Humble was in the top 5 of skill points.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna always get. I don't know why this man always get his little skill point off. I'm like, how you always have the 8?
He always get it. Like he's in the top 5.
I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, he's used his skill points the most out of everyone.
The most out of everybody.
He's the ace of clubs. He's the ace of clubs. And you would think that a spade would have that. But the ace of clubs.
I was surprised I was in the top 5.
Listen, mark my words. This is my prediction for who will win the usage of skill points.
Oh, well, let's give it to him.
Who?
Oh, Humble for sure. He already.
Nah, listen, I'm gonna tell you who. Mark my words. Y'all remember I said this. Who is going to win the use of skill points. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Diva for life with the Queen of Clubs. I really believe it. Watch.
Really?
That Queen of Clubs, when you play with skill points, do me a favor. When y'all out here playing on the floor, use different cards as your skill points cards. to see what you can work with. And when I tell you, if you can weaponize that queen of clubs is nasty, yo.
I thought I cut it like 3 or 4 times this past week.
Listen,
I'm
not saying it's uncomfortable.
I'm not saying that it's unbeatable. I kind of get where you're going with it though. I feel like. Listen, I seen Miss Sherry Baby get her card off twice in the match, 9 and diamond.
Miss Sherry used her card first.
First one
to
get it.
To use her skill points.
So listen, I'm telling you like this. A lot of in the PSL, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that it's a lot of females in this league. And I feel like, and I'm gonna be 100, it's females that's better than some of the men that's in this league.
Yes.
That's in our league. So this is why I'm telling you. Listen, it might be time for the scheduler to sit back and let Sherry Baby drive, man. Let her drive. Listen, and that's why I'm saying it. I done sat at that table with Miss Sherry Baby and won 5-6 games.
Yo, so listen, y'all. Shout out to the 52 of the PSL for giving the world a full contact sport that does not care about your gender. All right?
Absolutely.
Yo, so listen. Shout out to the 52 of the PSL.
But yeah, I feel like yo, them assault rifles, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch. You always gotta keep your eyes on the real setters. But this one thing about them is like, one thing about the season, how it's set up, it's one and done once you get that's why you gotta make the most of it. When you play a team and you really want to, you gotta lock in. If you don't lock in, you're gonna look up and be in that lava. And then you gotta hope you link up. You gotta hope you get with them in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all, listen, y'all. It's getting late, y'all. We have had a screaming audience with us. We on 4 platforms right now, so thank you everybody who has been rocking with us. Shout out to our Beagle audience. Y'all know we love y'all. Shout out to our Twitch audience. Shout out to our X audience, formerly known as Twitter. And shout out to our YouTube audience, our YouTube audience. We really, really appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Listen, I've had with me the King of Spade, Fiji Bang. I got the 6 of Spade, T Gray. I call it that T Gray because that's
Spade
what
family in the building tonight.
Space family in the building tonight.
Listen.
It's your boy, Ruvis Dean, the commissioner, y'all. Yo, we thank y'all for rocking with us.
Absolutely.
Y'all got anything y'all want to tell them?
Commissioner, listen, how do y'all feel about seeing that the top teams is basically made up of at least 2 to 1 Spade member?
Let me tell you something.
How you feel about that?
Remember I said this. Spade family rules the world. That's all I got to say. T-Gray.
Yeah. I'm always say this. Keep hope alive.
Listen,
keep it alive.
Thank
y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Listen, this is Follow Suit. Make sure that y'all set y'all notifications. Make sure y'all set y'all notifications so that when we get ready to
go live, like everybody else.
Y'all hold on 1 second. Let me close this out. Listen, y'all please set y'all notifications so that when we are set to go live, that you will be notified. All right. Listen, all of these hitters have social media profiles.
Absolutely.
So make sure that you hit us so that we can get to you their social media information so that you will make sure that you are following them. All right. Listen, we got a lot of content, so make sure that you subscribe so that whenever we go live, you are here. All right. Yo. Y'all good? We ready?
Shout out to Follow Suit. Shout out to the commissioner. Shout out to T Gray. Shout out to the whole Spade family. Shout out to my partner, 52 Militia, the Replacements, the fam, all the teams in the PSL, Boss Lady. Rest in peace, Big Young, man. This season dedicated to you. Sheriff Bear, everybody. Listen, y'all already know, man. We rocking out.
Facts. Yo, y'all, we out. It's your boy, the commissioner.
And make sure y'all lock in for Trap Street Radio every Tuesday, too, man.
Deuces, make sure you do that. Lux Vision Studios. PSL. Let's get it.
Absolutely.